Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapping Posh, and I am here with a, all the coloring books I have kind of share video. And I've been buying coloring books for a really long time, but I haven't necessarily been coloring in them for that long. So it's gonna be a long video. I mean, I don't have as much as some people, but I do have quite a bit. So I do organize my books by size because that's how they fit well on the shelf. So let's get started. First, my biggest coloring book is the Artist Edition Secret Garden, and I got this from a Michael's grab bag. I don't know what it was originally, but it was marked down to $20, and then I think I ended up with 3 of them or 2 of them, and I gave some away. So Jennifer, if you're watching, I found the book. We can do a buddy color. And this book has super thick pages. My assumption is that you can use any art or medium that you want to in it. It does seem a bit porous to me, so I have to test markers to see if they would work well. But I think it says there's 20 pages. Very heavy pages. Very heavy paper, rather. So I haven't seen these anywhere else, actually. But it seems like it'll be fun to color. So there's that one. There's some muck on it, but it was in a grab bag, practically free at that point. And then my really small coloring books. I have 2 of the Fantastic Beasts books of postcards. So these are real thick too. And they have really detailed drawings on them, but I do like them, so that'll be fun. It's hard to flip through these heavy paged books. So Fantastic Beasts 3 should be coming out this year. Although Johnny Depp's not in it, I'm very sad about that. I've almost boycotted the whole theater part of Fantastic Beasts 3. But I think my daughter's talked me into going. So I got one from the Dollar General, and I'm not sure where I got the other one from, but there are the small books. I have another Harry Potter postcard book, and I love this picture. I have this picture colored in a different book. But yeah, some of my favorite images are in here, and they're postcards. Probably won't use them as postcards, but I don't have anybody to send postcards to. I'll send postcards to Jennifer. There we go. Love Hogwarts. And there's that one. And then I have this little mandalas for relaxation to color, stress-free coloring. This one's easier to flip through. So there are some with really bold lines and hardly any place to color. But the other ones are cool. And this came in like a pack of like 6 books. I think this is the only one that I actually kept. Okay, going on to this size book. This is my Mythographic Aquatic, and most of these I got from the bookoutlet.com a long time ago. This is the one that I've been coloring in, so I'm going to show this one first. I'm not exactly sure if all these are done or not, but this one I used Stampin' Up markers and some Bic Sharpie markers, Bic something markers, Bic markets, and Prismacolors. This one is all Prismacolors, and the pages started falling out, so I had to tape them in, just for me flipping them back and forth. This one was all Staedtler fine liners. It was actually this set of Staedtler fine liners. I got a bigger set since then because Obviously, I used all my pink and a lot of my orange. And then there's just a couple spots where there's Prismacolor on there. This one was all Arteza fine liners and Stettler fine liners. I actually started this in 2020 and I finished it this year. I just didn't do it for a while. And it's like all dots. And it's all with the fine liner. This one's not done yet. This one is a mix. It's Stettler fine liner. I got some gel pens. I found my gel pens in my mess. And there is some Stampin' Up markers. It's a mix. It's a mix. This one I think is done, but I may go back and add some highlights. It's Bic Markets and Stettlers and some gel pens. And this one is still in process. I have a before picture. It was really bad and I kind of saved it with gel pens. So I'll put the picture in here so you guys can see what it looked like before I saved it. And then this one is Sakura Glaze pens, which is like a different type of gel pens, and then Prismacolors for the fish, and I still have to finish the fish there. And then the rest of them, I don't think I have any more colored, so we'll just flip through. I think oh, I started coloring that one because I got some Crayola skin tones. Couple of things colored there. Those are the Stettler fine or Arteza fine liners. So yeah, this one's been fun. I've just kind of had it upstairs at the kitchen table, and when I want to do something creative, I grab that one. So that is my Mythographic Aquatic by Joseph Kattenbang. And I have whip and finished pictures of everything on my Instagram, Scrapping Posh. So this is the Phantomorphia by Kirby Roseannes. And I don't think I have anything done in here, but there's huge potential. I love the spider. I love this castle. It looks a lot like the Zuri mold. That raven. And that's it for that one. And then I have the Mythographia an Extreme Coloring and Sketch Challenge. And this one is by Kirby Roseannes. And I don't know if I got these from the book outlet or from Walmart. They have both of the names on there. I think this is in a different book too, because I am pretty sure I colored it already once. This is pretty thick paper. I started on that one. Don't know why I stopped. Let's see. I have another one of these. I started on this one. This is black acrylic paint and I still want to finish it, but I didn't like how it came out. Obviously I'm not doing something right because I see other people and their black acrylic paint is spotless. So I'm adding too much water or something. So that is my Kirby Roseannes Mythomorphia. That's the first Mythomorphia I have. And here is the second one. Grab this out of the pile. And on this one, did I do that one? No, I thought I did that one. So it's probably not in another book. I just seen it in this book also. And this one I started doing that page. I need to finish it. That's a Prismacolor. This is the Sea Dragons that I showed you. That is also Prismacolor and some gel pen. I like it. I really like it. And that's it for that one. I'll put that paper back in there. So that'll be fun once it's colored. Those are my two Mythographic Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosannes. I have Anamorphia by Kirby Rosannes. I don't know that I've done anything in here. Nope, nothing done in there. Okay, I have Enchanted Castles. Uh-oh, I already have Enchanted Castles, so this is my second copy of Enchanted Castles. If I haven't done anything in this, I may give this one away. Whoops, I don't see anything in here. Okay, I may give this one away because I haven't done anything in it. We'll put that aside and just make sure that it is a double. I have the Frozen Fantasies. I actually got this while my scrapbook room was in process of being like put together, just so I had something crafty to do. And I did that whip with, I think I used the Jazza Illustrators box on this, so that would be Spectrum Noir. I think I did one more, or started one more. Definitely have some to finish. This was done with highlighter. The mild liner highlighters still needs done. So that was done with mild liner highlighters, and it was just because that's what I had sitting with me at the kitchen table. So that is my Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana and Atenasio. I have issues with that. Mythographic Animals. And I don't think I've done anything with this one, but it is a hefty book. And I appreciate the fact that it's just on one side. Oops. Nope, haven't done anything in there, but that is by Joseph Kattenbig. And that, oh, one more. I have Geomorphia by Kirby Rosannes. I love these pictures. I cannot wait to color these really detailed pictures. I don't have a lot of pictures done. The ones that I do have done have a lot of detail in them. So there are my Morphia books. Next I have some, I wanted to call them like story books. This is Wuthering Heights. I got it at the Dollar General for $3. And it's just got some nice, like a nice story in it. Some people, but I like the art style. It's kind of whimsical, but I really like that. So that is Wuthering Heights. These don't have who wrote them or who illustrated them. It just says by Emily Bronte, which is who wrote Wuthering Heights. I have Sherlock, a coloring book adventure, The Mind Palace. And this is Benedict Cumberbatch, if you haven't seen Sherlock on the BBC. So, yeah, some interesting pictures. I actually bought this for my daughter. She is such a Sherlock fan. I think she started coloring that. I don't think that was me. She's just not much into coloring, so I doubt that she's going to color in it. I have the Snow Queen, the color the classic Snow Queen, a Frozen fantasy coloring book. It does not say who it's by. But it will be fun to color. Lots of nice pictures in there. I have Princess Bride, a storybook to color. Love the Princess Bride. It's the 30 years anniversary. And I have another version of this too. So just to relive the story is fun. And of course, while I'm coloring these, I'm going to be watching the movie. Maybe listening to the book. Love, love, love that. So that is the Princess Bride, a story to color. And then I have the Princess Bride, As You Wish. Memorable quotes. So lots of fun, and the same, you know, fun from the movie. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. So much fun. Love The Princess Bride. One of the best movies ever. I have Star Trek The Next Generation, also a book that I bought for my daughter. She likes Data. That's her favorite character. And I really like Star Trek The Next Generation too. It's my favorite Star Trek. There's that one. I have the Game of Thrones coloring book. I don't think I've done anything in here. It's kind of sketchy, like they forgot to erase some of the line art. That's okay, I don't mind. Love the castles and the characters. So you can't beat that. There's the houses. So the Game of Thrones official coloring book by George Martin. Does not say who. Oh, cover design by David G. Stevenson and color illustrated by Ivan Gilbert and Tomislav Tomic. So that is cool. And then I have two of the Lunar Chronicles coloring books. So I'm going to put that one aside to give away. And I got that one for $1.99. I think I paid more for that one at Book Outlet, but this one is from a place called Ollie's. It's kind of like a Big Lots. But the Lunar Chronicles, I really enjoyed the series up until the Queen one, and then it got kind of weird, so I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, that one was weird. I think that was a novelette, but it was a really good book. I suggest the first 3, possibly 4. Here. Yeah. I suggest the first 4 to anybody, and then you're going to have to let me read these because I couldn't get past the fairest, and I hadn't looked at the stars above. So definitely go for that. And this is my Marissa Meyer, The Lunar Chronicles coloring book. Cover illustrated by Catherine Gee. But I'm not sure who illustrated the rest. Okay, so that is that size book, and let's go on to some more. Okay, I did forget one that I had lumped in with that, and it is the Pop Manga coloring book. I know everybody's seen this already. I think I got this one at Joann's craft store. And it has a lot of manga. But they're cute, so. Super cute pictures. And then I have my Harry Potter coloring books. So I have Harry Potter Magical Creatures. And they have the really nice images in the back that are already colored. And then all the magical creatures. Started coloring the Thestral. And I think Madison colored the Phoenix Fox. I have Harry Potter Magical Artifacts. And there are also some pictures in here of the characters. Whoops. If you want individual flip throughs of anything, just let me know and I will flip through them on their own little video, all slow, so you can see everything. So I have 2 places and characters. I bought 2 for because Madison. I bought it from Madison. I'm not sure why this page is ripped out, but and then these were free, some from Scholastic. So maybe that's why that one's ripped out. I'm not sure if that was a free one too. Doesn't look like it. So I colored one of these. I just don't know where it is right now. So I have those. Not that I needed them because I have plenty of things to color. But I love the images in here. I love the places, the people. I love all of it. That is actually the first page. Huh, strange. Oh, that one's ripped out too. Very strange. It's the other half of this. Okay, well, there you go. I got 2 copies of that. One is Madison's. And then I have 2 copies of the Harry Potter coloring book. And I'm pretty sure I haven't colored anything in here. And like I said, one of these is Madison's copy. So, but this one looks like it has... Oh, okay. So I colored that one. This is Hedwig, and those are Prismacolor pencils. So maybe I'll take snapshots of the ones that are done and post them on Instagram, because, and then I started coloring this one. I think I started practicing on this one before I got into the coloring book, and I was like, I don't need to practice. Oops. Oh. I think Madison started coloring that one. And there we go. Okay, next I have the last Harry Potter book is the Celebration Edition, and it has this same picture in it. So maybe I'll color it even again. And it's a lot like the first one that I showed. Love it, love it, love it. That's going to be fun to color. So there is the Harry Potter Celebration Edition. I don't know. It says there's exclusive images in here, but I'm sure there are. Fantastic Beasts. I have 2 of these. One of them for Madison, but I got a really good deal. They were $1.99 from Ollie's. So if you have an Ollie's near you, definitely go and check out their coloring book selection. Whoops. Because you can't beat that. There's more than $1.99 worth of paper in here. So there's a lot of doubles from the postcards. But how fun is that? Because they're bigger. So there is Fantastic Beasts. I haven't colored anything in there, in either one of those. And then this one is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Magical Creatures, because I love the magical creatures. Oops. It's a Demi-Goss, a Niffler, some things I can't remember the names of. Love it. Okay, there's that one. And The Crimes of Grindelwald coloring book. I'm going to have to buy each coloring book as they come out, as long as they continue to make them. So there's some really cool images of the castles in here. They got some really cool like pop imagery. Nicholas Flamel. It's a really funny scene from the book. Oops. And then it has a huge poster, like it's the circus. So if you've seen it, this is the circus scene. So it's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. If I can figure out how to fold it back up. And that is my Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts coloring book collection. Okay, so I have a couple of book coloring books. Well, I had a couple before. These are a little bit different size. So this is the Selection coloring book. The books are by Kira Cass, and I started listening to these, but did not get far. So, cover design by Aaron Fitzsimmons and cover art by Sandra Tsai. So, it has some sayings and some really nice art. There should be some really nice dresses in here somewhere, because that's what the whole book's about. So I'm not real big on like all these words of affirmation and stuff, but I do like the pictures. So that was the Selection coloring book. The Alice in Wonderland classic illustrations by Sir John Tyndall. So a lot like the scrapbook mini album that I just did. The same kind of idea, and I would like to experiment with some color combinations in here. That should be fun. So yeah, original illustrations. So that's fun. Alice's Adventure in Wonderland, a coloring book. I have the Red Queen. This one was really hard to find, and there's another one that I'm not sure where. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the White Queen, but I do like this one. Like I said, not so much the words and stuff. I guess that would be kind of cool to color when you're just chilling, but anyways, you don't have to color the words. The Official Coloring Book. This is a book I have not read. Drawings by Yvonne Gilbert. So there is the Red Queen. I have Disney Villains because I just had to. I think I got this one at Joann's maybe. Ooh. I may have started something in here, but who doesn't love a Disney villain? I think they're just all misunderstood. No, I have not started. I thought I started Cruella. I didn't even see Cruella. Oh, there she is. I must have just thought about it. I do that a lot. Huh. Okay, so Art of Coloring Disney Villains, 100 Images to Inspire, by Disney artists. I don't know who it's by. And then I have the Lord of the Rings coloring book. I got this one at the dollar store for $3. And lots of fun images. The Legolas in there, Schmeagol, orcs. Yeah. Frodo. So there's the Lord of the Rings coloring book, the movie trilogy, and next is my Sherlyn Kenyon coloring book collection. She is my favorite romance novel artist, and this is her. And if you haven't seen or heard of her books and you are a romance novel fan, grab them. They're not horribly raunchy, but they're pretty raunchy. Oops, hang on, we'll start this way. The paper in this isn't the best. It's very thin paper, so it's gonna be colored pencils, but I know each and every one of these images, what they are, just from listening to the books. Some of the images aren't in the right pixels, like there's some blurry ones, but because I'm a fan, I love them anyways. This is the League. So she has the League series and the Dark Hunter series. This is for the League series. And looks like the paper's just a little bit better quality, but yeah, the images are still awesome. So I know all of those people. It's fun to put a face with a name if you're like really into a book. This is all about the Dark Hunters, and this is a really nice quality book. This is Sherwin Kenyon, the Dark Hunters coloring book by the Dable brothers. I don't know that this is available anymore. Probably look on her Etsy. But the images are clearer, the paper is a better quality, so if you're going to get just one, I suggest this one. But I really like the League one too, so I mean I like the series, the League. But yeah, so many cool, that's Acheron and Styx. So cool. This is another The Dark Hunters coloring book, and this one is the same images, but the paper's not as good. So I think I got all of them. This one is the Paladin coloring book, so it's smaller, but I kept these together because they're from my favorite author. And some of these images, like I said, they're not in, they're kind of blurry. You really can't see. Let me see if I can find one. Like that one is kind of blurry, but you can harden those lines up. I don't know who that is. I'll have to figure that out. But it's in like comic book style. And then my last one from Sherlyn Kenyon is the Ultimate Paladin coloring book. It's not the best paper either, but it looks like it has all of the images in it. That's why it's called the Ultimate. So yeah, if you are interested, check out her books. They're really good books. That one's just a sketch. And if you want a coloring book and you're just going to get one, I suggest trying to find the Dark Hunters coloring book by the Dable brothers. Okay, so there is my like author or book coloring books, or at least some of them. So on to the next. Okay, so I have the remainder of my coloring books here. This one is by Kimma Parrish. The illustrations are by Kimma Parrish, and This is the Jane Austen Wit and Wisdom, and it's a smaller book. Looks like I started coloring that one. But a lot of like inspirational sayings and just small pictures that you can color with just marker. And that goes with my small coloring books. I guess this is a Mod Podge. I have the Magic Garden by, I'm not sure because it's covered up. And these are some just flowers, some florals, big, deep, rich line art. So those would be fun to color. And some black line art. So Magic Garden, Fantastic Flowers. I have these creative, I guess this is the only one I have, the Creative Coloring Animals coloring book. And I thought it would be fun. I like this one a bit better than that fox one that I had. I colored this guy waiting at the airport. I don't know why I tore him out, but I did. Yeah, waiting at the airport to go to Florida a few years ago. I started on him, but it's really fun just to color in dots. So that one is Creative Coloring Animals by Fox Chapel Publishing. Okay, I have one of the Dover coloring books, and I've had this for years. It's $3.95. I got it at a Carousel Museum. Wonder if the year is on here. It's from Dover Prints. And I was coloring with crayon. So very, very, very long time ago. I'm gonna say this book's probably 20 years old. So there is that one. I have no idea if it's still available or not. You can see the tag is all faded. How fun. Original Dover in 1999. So, yeah. I have the Creative Haven Steampunk Designs. Over 30 steampunk designs to color. And these are fun. This one is also pretty old. Not 20 years old, but pretty old. That one is from Dover.com also. I have this art Fantastic Beasts Crayola Edge. So it was a fun little thing to doodle in. I don't know what the difference between the edge and everything else is. If you know, let me know. I think I got that at like Kmart. I just seen it and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get that. Okay, so I have some interesting books to come. I have one of my favorite artists is Herb Leonard. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He's on Facebook and Instagram, and I love his art. So this is the Fantasy Nouveau coloring book, and I should just do a flip through because his books are awesome. And I did that one so far, and that's in Prismacolor. So this is the Fantasy Nouveau. And this is the Legend Nouveau. So support your local artists. He is an Ohioan, I think. But I love his images. I will buy every Herb Leonard coloring book that he puts out. Love, love, love his coloring books. Okay, I have the Grimm Fairy Tale Adult Coloring Book. This is volume 2. And yeah, this is a little provocative, but I love the images anyways. I'm not shy, so whatever. But how fun is that? I think it's fun. I've heard people say that this is too much. Not too much for me. I think it's great. This is a Peter Draws coloring book. He is a YouTuber and he does doodles, and these are all his doodles right from his sketchbooks. And Peter Draws will doodle while on camera, and he has a really amazing, mesmerizing voice, and he just talks and tells stories while he doodles. And yeah, so go on over and support him too. Check out his channel. It's amazing. Doodles, they're amazing. So this is by Peter Draws. Color Me Crazy is the name of that one. I have some books from a Comic-Con that I went to, and it is the Mechanical or Lady Mechanica, and this is a comic book, so I just keep it with it. The artist was actually there, so it's a really cute comic book. And then these are the coloring books. So they're steampunk. They're on wonderful paper, and they're all original drawings from the artist of Lady Mechanica, which is Joe Benitez. JoeBenitez.com. So if you like Lady Mechanica, head on over to JoeBenitez.com. I may do a separate flip through on these just because not very many people know about that one. So that is Lady Mechanica for ladies and gentlemen of all ages. And then I have Lady Mechanica 2. But yeah, the images are cool. It's the comic book images. But how fun is that? I love that. So yeah, JoeBenitez.com. Okay. Next, in the previous video, I said that I didn't have any Selena Finich coloring books. I lied. I have several. I have Victorian Romance, which I love the dresses in here. I haven't colored yet on this paper, so I'm kind of curious. But I love these images. I almost bought this again for the reason that I didn't know I owned it. I have the Grayscale Fairy Art. So this is a good way to start with my grayscale adventure, because I can just do like one of these little guys just to see how it turns out. So never done grayscale before. I have the Gothic coloring book. Love that one. Again, if you guys want to see any of these flip throughs slower, I think all of these have flip throughs online already, but if you want to, I could do a separate one. I have the fairy tales. I love fairy tales. And it has all of them, I think. Super fun. And I think there's 2 of each in here, if I'm not mistaken. All of her books have 2 each, I think. This is the Goddess and Mythology book, of course. Yeah, this is the second set of pages. But maybe if I flip through both sets, you guys can see all of them because I'm flipping fast. So love that. And then I have Night Magic. Right up my alley. Okay. And then I have this Raven Phelan, Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkin. And it is just really awesome artwork. This will be so fun to color in. So I have to practice before I color in these really nice ones. And then the rest of my stash here is Coloring Heaven, and I think I did 2 years of Coloring Heaven, and I stopped it and then I started again. So this one is issue 64, Busy World Special Edition, and there's some grayscale in here and some not. So they do have individual, like you can buy just individual, these are so fun, coloring books on their website, but I think it's just a better deal to subscribe. So lots of cool stuff there, some grayscale, I think it's all grayscale actually. So yeah, that is issue 64. I have the Dragon Special, that is issue 63. So super fun dragons. I'm not sure what issue they're on right now. I have the Fairy Special, which is issue 62. They don't all go in order, by the way. Some of them will be out of order, but yeah, lots of cool fairies. I have issue 58, which is the Dreamtime Special. So that one's cool. I have issue 60, which is Gothic Alchemy Special. And it is in grayscale. And I really want to try and color these. I'm scared that I'm going to mess them up though. So yeah, you'll have to eBay these if you want these. Issue 59 is the Animal Wonderland Special, but I think that it is well worth getting a subscription to Coloring Heaven. Coloring Heaven. Animal Wonderland Special. That one was issue 59. Oh, this is the annual 2020. I don't remember if I bought this extra or like special, or if I got it when I was still a member. So super cool, and there's Herb Leonard is in here also, so that's bonus. And it's just all, I think it was all of there he is. I started this one. Love it. All of their, I think they're all like conglomerates of artists, maybe? I know there's several that are. Issue 61, Fantasy Princesses. So yeah, if you like a variety of things to color, definitely check them out. And it's just coloringheaven.com. And each one has
the artists that are in there somewhere. So that's issue 61. I have the Fairies in Nature Special. And the front is actually, you could color on the front if you wanted. Now, these look like they're all by the same person. This is funny. Where's that? There's a fairy that has the Fairy Special coloring book. Humor. Art humor. So there is the Fairies in Nature. Eventually I'll probably have a D-stash on these or a giveaway because some of them I won't color in, and I know it. This one is the Fairy Stories Special. It looks like there's some fairy tales in here. This one is the Steampunk Special. I love this one. But it's got different kinds of steampunk styles in it. So if you have different styles that you like, again, these books are awesome. I have the Nouveau Fairy Special. And those are Herb Leonard again. I can just tell by the style. Love it. Maybe it's not Herb Leonard. Yeah, that's him. That's Herb Leonard right there. He drew himself in there as the Fern and Frog Prince. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. Okay, there is the Nouveau Fairy Special, the Mermaid Special. Almost done. This is issue 70, and it is Creatures of the Night. I like this one. There's some grayscale, some not so grayscale, and some not at all grayscale. Cool, cool. This one is the Burlesque Special. This one got damaged in transit, but it does come from the UK, so I'm not sure what burlesque means. Now I'm going to have to look it up. Maybe circus? It looks like circus. Diva. Okay. And then last but not least, the Cutesy Christmas Special. So I have 2 Christmas coloring books. And some of the artists are very recognizable. The mouse thing I don't know about. But the other ones are cute. This guy signed his, or girl. Yeah. Alright, so that is my complete entire coloring book collection, less the couple hauls that I got the last few weeks, and those are either up or they will be up. So yeah, hang out with me and we'll color together at some point when I get caught up on my paper crafting videos. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.